What's going on, Misfit Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Misfit Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Matt the Misfit. Tonight, we're going to go over the preview and predictions for New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 17 live from the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. This show is a big one. This show is going to feature wrestlers from AEW, WWE, Stardom, and Pro Wrestling Noah, and also including wrestlers from New Japan as well, obviously, because it's a New Japan show. If you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, follow all the social medias on Twitter at Misfit Podcast TV, on Instagram, Misfit Wrestling Pod, and on Facebook, Misfit Wrestling Podcast, and then on here on youtube.com/at Misfit Wrestling Podcast. And for our podcast listeners, just hit the follow button, or you can do the subscribe. Do all those same things that I just said to do on YouTube. Just do the same things on there. You can go following us on Spotify, Google Play, or not Google Play, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Pandora, Audible, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and Stitcher. So you can find us all up on there. So the show, 12 matches, 10 if you count the pre-show, but we're going to focus on the main card here. Unfortunately, on the main card, there is no Shingo Takagi, there is no Kenta on the show. It's very surprising to see neither one of those two featured in prominent matches. But we got Yuji Nagata, Kojima, Makabe taking on Tatsumi Fujinami, Minoru Suzuki, and Tiger Mask in an Antonio Inoki Memorial 6-man tag match. This is coming off the breakup of Suzuki-gun. Tatsumi Fujinami comes out of retirement every once in a while to do some stuff. He is a member of he is signed to WWE under a Legends contract. WWE Hall of Famer Minoru Suzuki is on there. Tiger Mask, who's been around for a long time. Oh, that character has been around he's the fourth Tiger Mask. Yuji Nagata, I know about a lot about Yuji Nagata from the days of WCW. Kojima, I know a little bit about Kojima. Makabe, they all have some type of ties with Antonio Inoki. But I'm gonna go with Suzuki's crew of Tiger Mask, Fujinami, and Minoru Suzuki. Can't always bet against Murder Grandpa. Who's going to be doing some stuff for, I believe it's All Japan Pro Wrestling coming up. I think he just did something with them. I could be wrong on that one, but don't hold me onto that one. That's what I got here. We got the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles on the line. TJP and Francesco Akira. They will be taking on Leo Rush and Yo. They won the I believe they won the junior tag team tournament that happened for the junior heavyweight tag team tournament that they did. They are challenging for the tag titles. I'm going to go with Leo Rush and Yo here. There's no reason for them not to win the championships. I've been hearing good things about them as a tag team. Leo Rush is great. Yo, I know about Yo. He's really good for a guy who's only 34 years old. By the way, he's not young, but he's also not old. If that makes a lot of sense there. So I'm gonna go with Leo Rush and Yo on that one here. IWGP Women's Championship will be defended for the very first time. Kairi Singh, whatever you want to call her, will be taking on Tam Nakano from Cosmic Angels. The leader Cosmic Angels challenged KAIRI after winning the championship at Historic Crossover in the finals against Mayu Iwatani. She came out here following the match, challenged KAIRI for a title match at Wrestle Kingdom. Obviously, the Wrestle Kingdom. Well, what's going to happen at Wrestle Kingdom, regardless, because that was one of the stipulations of this. That it's being defended at major New Japan Pro Wrestling events. This match is going to be great. Tam Nakano is great. KAIRI is great. I expect a hell of a women's match here. And what's great about this is this show's going to have a full capacity. So I believe it's going to be a full capacity crowd, and cheering will be allowed. So I will get to hear women's matches in Japan not being clapping, and I hated it. But we're going to hear KAIRI chants. We're going to hear some great stuff out of that. But I think KAIRI's going to retain here. There's no reason to take the title off her. She just won it not that long ago. She's coming off a great fucking match at Queen Dreamdom, or Dream Queendom rather, against Utami Hayashishita. But everyone's talking about after this match, what's going to happen here. Sasha Banks, who just announced someone on Twitter, she's basically done with WWE. Her contract reportedly expired at midnight on New Year's Day. So she is reportedly a free agent and is, according to PW Insider, is supposed to make her New Japan Pro Wrestling debut here on this show later tonight. As me recording this, she will supposedly come out after this match with KAIRI and Nakano, and challenge KAIRI for the women's championship at the next. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be at the next night of Wrestle Kingdom. I don't know if she's gonna win the title though. I think KAIRI's gonna put. I think Sasha's gonna come in and put over KAIRI. That's what I think is gonna happen. I don't think that match is gonna happen immediately. And I believe she is also booked for the big huge show, Stardom show in Yokohama Arena. So, but that's why I think it's gonna happen there. That should be a lot of fun. FTR defend the IWGP Tag Team titles against Hirooki Goto and Yoshi-Hashi. Goto and Hashi's gonna win this. It's kind of the story they're telling with FTR. They've just lost the AAA Tag Team titles to Dragon Lee, who just signed with WWE /NXT, and Jalisco, who immediately just dropped vacated the tag titles over there. And then last 2 months, I think it was earlier last month also, they dropped the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles to the Briscoes in that brutal dog collar match at Final Battle, which was phenomenal stuff. But yeah, this is the sort of the downfall of FTR here. They're playing the storyline here to eventually, hopefully, win the tag team titles down the line at AEW. But yeah, I got Hirooki Goto and Yoshi-Hashi for the win here, and claiming the tag team titles. We have the finals of the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Championship Tournament. Zack Sabre Jr., Ren Narita. I'm gonna go with Zack Sabre Jr. here. I don't know much about Ren, but I know a ton about from what I don't know. All right, look, I'm not the biggest New Japan expert, but Zack Sabre Jr. is great. I'm gonna go with Zack Sabre Jr. here, because he is like a wrestler's wrestler. Okay, and hopefully whenever we get a chance, we got to do that match with Zack Sabre Jr. and Bryan Danielson. Hopefully for this TV championship. So, and who knows? You have Zack Sabre Jr. come over and defend the title on Dynamite or something, or you bring Bryan over there. It's very sad that Bryan Danielson's not going to be on this show with a full crowd and they can cheer. It's going to be weird. Karl Anderson will be defending the ever Openweight championship against Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga's winning this, obviously. It's kind of very obvious Tama Tonga's going to win the never Openweight title. I don't know what's next for Karl Anderson after this. I don't know if he's going to continue doing dates for New Japan, because he is currently contracted to WWE, but they got some type of working relationship going on, so that should be interesting to see where they're going to go finish with all of that. Tama Tonga is going to be a new never Openweight champion, coming out of Wrestle Kingdom 17. We got Muto's Last match in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Keiji Muto teams with Hiroshi Tanahashi, Shota Umino, taking on Los Ingobernables de Japons, Tetsuya Naito, Sanada, and Bushi. You know what? I can see LIJ picking up the win here because Muta has been putting over people in his final matches lately. Just the other day, he put over Shinsuke Nakamura in a really good match, by the way, at Pro Wrestling Noah. Nakamura looked like the old Nakamura. Who knows if Nakamura will show up in a night on the show? Who knows? But I'm going to go with Naito, Sanada, and Bushi winning here, getting a huge rub from Muto. Tanahashi really doesn't need it. I mean, it would be. Shota Umino is doing some great work here. Of course, Shooter, or as we dubbed him, the son of John Moxley. So imagine that Shooter gets the team with Muto before Moxley does. So yeah, I'm gonna go with LIJ on this one here. Speaking of LIJ, the junior IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Ishimori defends against El Desperado, Hiromu Takahashi, and Master Wato. I love Hiromu Takahashi. I was watching the press conference earlier this morning, and he didn't even use a microphone. He was yelling in caps in real life. It was great stuff. Takahashi should be protected at all costs. The ticking time bomb, he calls himself. But as much as I love Hiromu Takahashi, and as much as I love her Ishimori, I'm gonna go with El Desperado here. I think he deserves a some type of championship win here. But yeah, I was doing great stuff. I saw him. Something I thought was really cool back at a historic crossover. His chemistry with Starlight Kid and Momo Watanabe was some phenomenal stuff. Please, New Japan Stardom, please. El Desperado, I'm going to go with him capturing the Junior Heavyweight Championship. The match I'm most looking forward to on this entire card, to me, is my main event. A match that has never, one-on-one has never happened. It's happened in tag matches on Dynamite, but it has not happened one-on-one here. Will Ospreay defending the IWGP United States Championship against the returning cleaner Kenny Omega. Omega's not winning this match, by the way. There was a great, phenomenal fucking promo by Will Ospreay at the press conference. He put out a tweet earlier today about the cheering of fans, and if I can pull that up here, and it was some great thing that I've seen. Here we go. So Will Ospreay tweeted, "Tonight is the first time I'm going to hear Japanese fans cheer in my match in over 3 years. Felt like 3 years of being confident, but I've heard glimpses of you. Today, it's really important to me to finally be comfortable in my own skin again. Be the guy I was meant to be." And that's some great stuff. I'm super happy to hear that crowds are going to be cheering, and I think this match is going to be phenomenal. But Will Ospreay is going to retain here. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Kenny Omega comes in and the first thing New Japan does is put a title on him. But I'm going to go with Will Ospreay here to retain over Kenny Omega. Their main event, but not my main event. Their main event. Switchblade Jay White defends the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against Kazuchika Okada. Okay, so I love both Okada and Jay White. I am sick and tired of seeing this match. As great as these matches have been, I'm sick of it. I'm also sick. Again, this is me saying this as a fan of Okada. I'm kind of over Okada in the world title picture. So my prediction here, selfishly, is Jay White retaining the IWGP world title. Because I just don't want to see another Okada reign. I'm sorry. I love Okada, but Jay White's doing some phenomenal stuff right now. He's got the catchphrase, the catalyst of professional wrestling. You know what? I'm gonna make a bold prediction here. Nakamura says he's not gonna be at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom. I don't believe him. Because why would he admit that 3 days beforehand? It's like that's like, pulling the strings there. So, bold prediction. After this match is when we see the New Japan Pro Wrestling return, approved by WWE, of course, of Shinsuke Nakamura, and he will stay in Japan for a little bit and have a mini feud with Jay White. And I can see that at the next show, the next big show, whenever that's going to be, the next, not New Year's Dash, but whatever show is after New Year's Dash, the beginning, whatever show they have called the beginning, I can see on February 11th, I can see Nakamura taking on Jay White in that main event. So I can see that. I'm gonna go with Jay White retaining here, and with a surprise return of Shinsuke Nakamura. I know that's kind of out there. Obviously, one of the pre-show matches, the Rambo, New Japan Rambo, which is like the Royal Rumble in a way for New Japan. So the final four will be put in a match on the next day on New Year's Dash for the KOPW championship thing at New Year's Dash tomorrow night. So, and if you want to watch New Year's Dash, it'll be free on their New Japan World app. So that is Wrestle Kingdom preview and predictions. I'm very looking forward to the show. Hopefully, I will get to watch all of it the way through. If I don't, I will catch most of it the very next day, or later that day, so I can review it fully, because that's how I had to do it with Stardom's Dream Kingdom. So, but I'm very looking forward to it. Wrestle Kingdom, very short preview predictions here. I my thoughts on Raw. That's all I'm going to say for that. Moving on to that, but again, if you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button. Do all the comment down below, the liking of the buttons, all that stuff. The social medias, they're going to be on the subscription, in the description, all that stuff, including hopefully where we can find the podcast. Just go to your favorite podcast areas. Like I said, Spotify, all them stuff. Just type in Mr. Wrestling Podcast. That's all you got to do. And it'll be easy to find us because the thumbnail is of MJF and Roman Reigns with the titles. Very easy to find that. I've been Matt Lemon. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Wrestle Kingdom review. Hope you enjoy Wrestle Kingdom. I will certainly will. Until then, we're out.